Okay, so Nintendo Direct came out yesterday, and I was really excited for this one because of Mario, but there was a super unexpected announcement coming from the Spike Chunsoft team that they are making a remake of Danganronpa 2. I am so excited for this remake. When I found out it was happening, I was backstage being ready to perform a show, and I, for like literally an hour, was screaming my head off because I was so excited. Let it go, let it go. There's gonna be no class trials! Can't hold it back anymore. There's gonna be no victims! Let it go, let it go. There's gonna be no punishment! I think Danganronpa 2 is the best game in the franchise. It just has the best characters in the franchise. All of the characters in Danganronpa 2 are absolutely lovable. Even Teru is like, he's awful and really annoying, but even he has some character depth to him. Another reason I think Danganronpa 2 is the best game in the franchise is because of the artistic direction. All of the characters have these fun, bright character designs that are really fun. I think that is one of the main problems of Danganronpa 3 is that all the characters have these really saturated designs, and it's just really boring compared to Danganronpa 2. Also, Danganronpa 2 is really nice because there's like sunlight and outdoors, and the funhouse was really cool design on the funhouse, and the punishment times in Danganronpa 2 were also amazing. Pekko's has to be one of my favorite punishment times in the entire franchise. Chiaki's was really cool too. And going back to the thing I said about the characters being the best, the only time I cried during the entirety of Danganronpa was Chiaki's punishment time. It was that good, and at that point, like, Chiaki wasn't even one of my favorites, but just seeing her go really made her sad. And Chiaki, I love Chiaki. Yeah, I definitely see why Danganronpa 2 is the best game in the franchise and why everyone else thinks it's the best game, and that's probably why Spike Chunsoft is bringing it back. However, I think it's also weird that they're bringing back the second game and only the second game. Like, I'm surprised they didn't think about, like, bringing back the first game. And the reason I think they're not bringing back the first game or remaking it is because, one, it's not as popular as the second game, but two, I don't think this Danganronpa 2x2 is a remake. I think it's a full-on new game in disguise. As you guys know from the trailers, they said that they are going to do this thing where they have these alternate routes where there are different victims and different punishment times, and that seems like such an amazing idea. I always thought it'd be really cool if Danganronpa went that direction because of just kind of the way the game is set up. And I think this can definitely lead to some really interesting concepts. Like, I always thought it'd be cool if the culprit, if like you were the one who did a murder and you had to lie your way through the trial, and not like Kaede, but actually where you know you murdered, like your character subconsciously did it, and you have to like subconsciously lie through the trial. I think that would be really, really cool. And I don't know, it's just like, that's a really cool idea for Danganronpa. So I think they're like, guys, it's a remake, but no, it's a new game. I also think it's a new game because of the title, Danganronpa 2x2. As a lot of people have been pointing out, 2x2 is 4. So it's Danganronpa 4, but also X, which is the multiplication symbol, is a Roman numeral, and they've used Roman numerals in the past for Danganronpa V3. So I think it's also, besides 2x2, I think it's also Danganronpa 2-10-2, which, if you switch around those letters, is 2012, which is the year Danganronpa 2 released. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Knowing how meta Danganronpa is willing to get, maybe talk about that in a second, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case too. I'm not sure how they can have alternate routes and still make it canon, I don't know. I'm sure there'll be something. Now, if we have to talk about Danganronpa 2 and new trials, we need to talk about Danganronpa 3. Now, Danganronpa 3 is known for having an extremely bad ending. So, as a refresher, as I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know what happens. But basically, the mastermind Samugi was like a TV show host in the entertainment business, where literally none of the Danganronpa games were real, and it was all just some weird reality TV show. And yeah, it was really, really bad. I'm okay with meta if it's done correctly, kind of like what happens in Undertale. I don't know, Danganronpa literally just didn't seem like it would work out. Like, we've literally seen the characters from the two games meet each other and have like these real life interactions and like an anime within these games that you claim or a TV show. Like, I don't know. It was really bad. It did not work out. I made this animation making fun of the end of Danganronpa 3, and I feel like it's pretty accurate.
Samugi, you're the mastermind. I know it. You're right. I am the mastermind. Samugi? But why? This is my Danganronpa fan game. What? You all are nothing but my OCs!
Anyway, I bring this up because, like, I think they might try to work this in to the new Danganronpa 2x2, or 2x2, however you pronounce it. I don't know if Spike Chunsoft is just gonna be like, never mind guys, Danganronpa 3 isn't canon. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, because the ending was pretty hated on. But at the same time, I don't really think they would go back on what they said. And another thing about the ending of Danganronpa 3B, Samugi was like, guys, hope Hika Academy isn't real. And then she said something about like copycat, blah blah blah. And then Soichi was like, guys, actually they were real. So like, which one is it? I really hope we get some answers in Danganronpa 2x2 for like what the heck the ending of Danganronpa 3B was. You know how when they make a sequel to a movie and it's really bad and it ruins the first movie? I hope this does like the opposite effect, where this game is so good it fixes the ending of Danganronpa 3. So yeah, basically I just wanted to rant about some of my theories, my thoughts about this new game. I am overall super excited because I love Danganronpa, but Danganronpa 2 is, like I said earlier, easily the best game in the franchise. It's literally like so good. So super excited for this release, and when it comes out I'll keep you all updated. Thank you for watching. This is attempt 1 at trying to upload this video due to copyright, and hopefully this is the only attempt, because I flipped every clip, changed the colors, and sped some of them up. So like, wish me luck, I don't have to re-upload this 5 times like the last time I did a Danganronpa video.